It's the holiday season, people are drinking, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. New research indicates that drinking moderately can actually boost your immune system. This is according to a recent study by Oregon Health and Science University. So they did the study on monkeys, and I want to give you their methodology. In order to conduct the study, the researchers vaccinated monkeys against smallpox. They separated the monkeys into two groups. Now, one group was given access to 4% ethanol, which is of course alcohol, and the other group had access to sugar water, and they were all monitored for about 14 months. Now, of course, with the alcohol, the monkeys that were given alcohol, some drank more, some drank less. The heavy drinking monkeys showed less of a response to the vaccine compared to the monkeys who drank sugar water. However, the monkeys who drank moderate amounts of alcohol showed better responses to the vaccine compared to those who drank the water. So that's kind of fascinating news, and of course people are kind of taking this as an excuse to like go get hammered. But again, it has to do with moderation, and of course they did the study on monkeys. Who knows whether or not this is the type of activity that would actually boost the immune system of humans. So more studies need to be done. However, there have been other studies in the past that show that those who drink moderately are healthier in general, and a lot of that has to do with social settings. So if you're hanging out with friends, that's actually very good for your well-being. That will lead to a healthier life, as opposed to those who do not drink and are not social.
And also, I just think that in life, everything in moderation is a good thing, right? So people who are
Even a little heroin.
Everything in moderation. Yeah. So people who are moderate drinkers are likely to be people who are moderate at everything. They're moderate drivers. They don't drive excessively fast. They're moderate eaters, whatever it may be. And this is one of the reasons why I have long eschewed vitamins and all those supplements, because I don't believe that some marketing company has come up with the perfect formula that's right for every human being for their perfect concoction of vitamins and minerals, because all of that stuff in wrong doses is not good for you. So again, just eat a balanced diet, get a good rest, exercise, and hope for the best.
And this has been Dr. Steve O's Corner.
Well, we recently had this discussion on the Rubin Report. We talked about supplements and whether or not they're good for you, and study after study indicated that they actually do not have a positive impact on your health. In fact, some of them have a negative impact on your health. And part of the problem is the FDA doesn't regulate that market. Supplements are not reviewed by the FDA, and that's horrible, because they can basically tell you like, hey, this may boost your immune system, or this may lead to better heart health, but the reality is it's never been reviewed, so we don't know.
Yeah, and it's really stupid too, because everything has an impact on everything else. So for example, let's say you decide to take calcium tablets. Well, now you have a lot of calcium. That's good, I suppose. However, if you have too much calcium, then your body can't absorb potassium, and now your potassium levels are low, and that leads to your chromium levels being too high, whatever it may be. So it's impossible for a person to have a pre-made supplement with all the right levels of every single nutrient. I think it's crazy.
Yeah, well, I think the word moderation is the key to this whole thing. There are plenty of studies, as you said, about what do they say, an adult male should drink 1.5 glasses of wine a day, and a female a glass of wine a day, or something like that. Or three, it's somewhere 3 or 6, or there's some number that they come up with. But I usually have a glass of wine at night, and it's 1 glass, maybe 2, and I feel completely fine. I'm not smashed. And it's red wine, which you also get Restroval, which I think Barbara Walters bathes in that stuff, and that's what's kept her going. So, moderation, and there's no reason it is, this comes from grapes. It's not going to kill
I'm
you.
the same way at night. I'll have 1 Vicodin, maybe 2 Vicodins, and I sleep like a baby. And
but how many glasses of wine with the Vicodin?
Oh, I can't mix. That's bad. You can't mix wine. I go Scotch. The point is,